gonna let my phone charge up fully. Don't worry, I got the video.
I just like to get a picture of me.
Plug your ears when I yell. You may go deaf for a little bit if I yell out. Where is he?
Probably in the very back like we said.
Oops.
Which one is he? Oh, I see him. I see him.
Graduation. Too late.
Being very serious.
Jason!
You'll regret it.
He's trying to hold it.
Take pictures.
Got the video.
tonight. It's great to be here. Please join us as Madam Jones leads our invocations.
Dearly Father, we gather this evening to celebrate the graduation of the class of 2021. Thank you for all the knowledge you have gained with us through high school. Thank you for the successes and the failures that have taught us how to succeed, for friendships gained, and for the support of loved ones. We ask you to bless the lives of these graduates with goodness and love. Bless us with hope so that we move into the future with eager and open hearts. Help us to put the knowledge, skills, and insights gained through our education for the good of all mankind. Inspire us to lead in the goodness of life, even when faced with challenges and difficulties. Help us use our gifts wisely, pursue our dreams boldly, and guide us to walk into the future with hope and faith. Lord, give us strength to be vulnerable, the courage to care, and the wisdom to love. As we blink with our lives, may we grow even more grateful and wise. We ask these things in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Good evening, class of 2021. Good evening, parents, grandparents, family, teachers, friends, and seniors. My name is May Tuttle High School Principal. My honor and privilege to present to you tonight graduates of 2021. On behalf of the 146 members of the graduating class of 2021, I'd like to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for Tuttle High School. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting this great proceeding on this special day. We're also thankful that we get to celebrate each and every one of these graduates tonight. It's been quite the year, to say the least, but this group has shown tremendous perseverance, determination, adaptability, and resilience. This has been a very trying and unique year. I will not attempt to explain the arduous tasks or particularly difficult work we've all overcome to get to this point. We've all lived it, watched it, and experienced it over the last 14 months during this pandemic. We have seen students and families deal with many adverse situations. Our students over the last year have experienced some sense of loss, uncertainty, and grief due to the cancellation or modification of some highly anticipated events. Many of these events were significant age-specific milestones that can never be recaptured. However, last spring was not all disappointment. Approximately half of you seniors were overcome with joy when you realized you did not have to complete your junior English paper. We have seen close friends and families struggle through many trying times. We have seen loved ones lost. While this time has been difficult, we must also remember that we've seen great compassion, love, and growth. It is obligatory, but also very much deserving that we thank many people at this time. The path to get here, we have to give credit to so many. Our schools chose to find a safe and workable solution. And time again, our leadership made the best decision, the right decision to stay in school. Thank you to our community. Numerous people in this great town of Tuttle have supported our schools with unwavering commitment. Thank you to our support staff, our registrar, secretary, and counselors. They played such a vital role during the height of the pandemic to help make our school run as smoothly as it could, while also helping our students each and every day navigate the numerous and tricky quarantine situations. Thank you to our custodians and maintenance workers who worked tirelessly to ensure that our schools were sanitized, clean, and ready for our students each day. Thank you to our teachers. We have never been more proud and appreciative of a group of people than we have our teachers. Each and every day over the last year, our teachers have shown an unwavering commitment to our students. In spite of all the concerns, they made the commitment to show up each day and do what was best for our students. Teachers, thank you.
Woo!
Thank you to our parents and students. You have done an incredible job with your willingness and your commitment. We would not be so thankful to be where we are right now with this class of 21 without your help. Lastly, we would like to thank our administration, our Board of Education. Without your heartfelt work, support, and careful guidance to keep us in school, we would not have been able to experience all the great successes, and they were many, this school year. Myself, our staff, and the class of 2021 would like to recognize each one of them at this time. School board members, Karen Osborne, Chris Bond, Tim Hoagland, Stacy Smith, and not present, Randy Claypool. Superintendent Keith Steiner. Assistant Principal Tanner Harris. High School Counselor Jennifer Tucker. High School Counselor Connie Traxler. At this time, I'd like to invite Casey Taylor to the stage to sing a solo. I'm pleased to welcome valedictorian and National Merit Scholar Ryan Tinder to the stage at this time for our first address.
Hey everyone. Before we get started, please take a moment to silence your cell phones and friends. While you're doing that, let's take a deep breath. Relax and let's have a good time. Now, on behalf of the class of 2021, I'd like to welcome our Board of Education, Superintendent Simon, Assistant Principal Harris, Principal Matt Server, and our counselors, Mr. Tractor and Mrs. Tucker, to the class of 2021 graduation ceremony. I'd also like to apologize to our English department, Mr. Sigmund, ahead of time. This is the first writing assignment in 4 years that hasn't been graded. I'm taking full advantage. So, what's up everyone? If you don't know me, I'm Brian Vincent. We went to high school together. And let me tell you, these past 4 years have been the wildest of our lives. Now, without a doubt, looking back on our years, we experienced our fair share of conflict and division, right? Whether it be physical, mental, emotional, political, sure, athletes, Spotify, whether we had read the front page or whether we didn't, but we learned how to overcome those obstacles, we put those things aside, we came together in the class of 2021 for our special graduation day, and I think that's something to be proud of. Now, on August 16th, 2017, we walked through the doors of a brand new high school for the very first time, ready to take the world by storm as the first class to be here for all 4 years. We experienced 22 home football games under these blazing Friday night lights, and as a class, we won over 25 state championships. As I look back on where we came from 4 years ago, I can't help but feel a sense of optimism on where our future is. 4 years ago, we came to this high school with small, shy kids, and over these past 4 years, we've grown strong, confident young adults. And it's a credit to our school system, our teachers, our administrators, and our supporting faculty who made it this far. But make no mistake, the road ahead won't be easy. As we transition into our future, that safety net gets removed. There won't be any more encores, there won't be any more Xbox donations or other extra credit opportunities to help get your grade back on track. The training wheels will come off, the guards on the bowling lanes will come down, and parents, Life 360 can be uninstalled. Jokes aside, there's 2 things that each and every one of us on this field today share in common. The first of which is that at some point in the future, life's going to punch you in the face. The world is going to stop you in the jaw. Some of you already know that feeling. Well, what are we going to do about it? Well, the lucky ones may only have to take 1 or 2 punches. Each and every one of us should be prepared to go the distance. Which brings me to the second thing that each one of us share in common. Whether you started your education journey here in Tuttle back in pre-K or kindergarten, or joined us along the way, we all share the Tuttle character and the principles that are built up within the walls of that high school. We care for one another, we fulfill our promises, and we take pride in our work. And those same qualities that got us through high school and across this stage today will be the reason history looks back on the class of 2021 as the most successful class ever. So my challenge for you today is, as we go forward into the next chapter of our lives, as we transition into our future, don't forget where you came from. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget the bond that you share with 149 others, because in 10 or 20 years from now, we will reunite no longer as students. Now we're doctors, nurses, and physical therapists, engineers, and lawyers, and businessmen, businesswomen, CEOs, tradesmen, and 100 other occupations. But no matter where your future takes you, your origin story remains the same. We all came closing, I'd like to leave you with a quote from someone far richer, far more famous, and far more well-spoken than you. As Terry Lannister once said, never forget who you are. The rest of the world certainly won't. Wear it like armor, and it can never be taken away from you. Thank you for allowing us.
At this time, our counselor, Jennifer Tucker, will recognize academic achievements of our senior class.
Graduates, parents, teachers, and friends. Since starting as a counselor at Tuttle High School, there have been almost zero instances when I would walk through a door with students nearby and the student would run to open the door for me. Every time I walk down the hall with my hands full, I am always offered a helping hand by a student. And there is always a polite greeting when students stop by my office or even send me an email. Recently, I came across a quote by Brene Brown that states, "What we know matters, but who we are matters more." I have been at Tuttle High School just 2 short years, and I can confidently say that we have the absolute best students around. These students truly have this figured out, and that is because they have been raised by such outstanding families and an invaluable community. And while our students have surpassed my expectations in their character, they have also excelled in their academic accomplishments. To name just a few of these accomplishments, this year we have an astounding 14 students who have met the rigor, assessment standards, and other qualifications to receive the highest academic honor of valedictorian status. Our senior class also has 18 students who have met the requirements to be named Oklahoma Academic Scholars, and 18 students have been designated as honor graduates. Additionally, 2 students have met the requirements to receive the very prestigious honor of National Merit Award. Paige Coble is a National Merit Committee Scholar, and Ryan Kinder is a National Merit Scholar. We also share approximately 3.5% of our senior class with Canadian Valley Technology Center. While on the Career Tech campus, many of these students have had numerous accomplishments, including several students of the quarter. They have won many local and state competitions, and our very own senior Ryan Kinder even had the privilege of being named a National Officer for Skills USA. A large portion of our students plan to attend college in the fall, while others are preparing to go straight to work. And some are planning to go to Career Tech to further their education with vocational training. Many of our college-bound seniors have been offered scholarships with an astonishing value of over $1.6 million in offers. We would also like to send a very special thank you to our local scholarship donors for their continued support and commitment to the education of Tuttle students. Additionally, we have 8 seniors who have enlisted in the armed forces. Thank you to these students for your courage and bravery and for choosing to serve our country. Accomplishments of this senior class, these students are well prepared for the next chapter of their journey. Despite the distracting circumstances and chaos that this pandemic has brought us, this class has stayed the course and is focused on their goals, dreams, and responsibilities. This is an incredibly gifted class with a bright future ahead. In closing, what you know matters, but who you are matters more. These students have truly embodied this statement. While they continue to reach academic excellence, they make sure to be kind, compassionate, and so much more. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Thank you, Ms. Tucker. At this time, my pleasure to welcome valedictorian May and Grace to the stage for our final address.
Alright guys, I think we can 5 minutes. up to high school is everyone's standing up in those halls. They're so confident, so put together, and honestly, so ready to conquer the world. Being 12 years old, I looked up to them, but I thought that's a whole 7 years away, a lifetime basically, so I wasn't worried. I figured it out. That was not the case. At the time, I was only a part of band and participated in some youth soccer, so I had a lot of free time to study and read. When I think about it, my shelves had far more books than I had friends, but sadly enough, that was about the time my mom bought me a Kindle. I was pretty much all around loser that year. 7th grade came, but nothing really changed. I made some friends, lost some, read some books. I took a typing class that we all confused by. We're Gen Z. I've had Snapchat since I was 3. Before I knew it, though, the year was over. So we found ourselves as 8th grade. As a class, we started devoting ourselves more and heavily into our interests. That year I made connections, found neat hobbies, and started opening up more. Yet, despite all this, I was still only 1 year away from high school. All those things that I saw in this high school still made me nervous. I was confident, I was put together, and all I wanted to do was stay in middle school. I didn't have a clue about what I wanted to do later on, and I couldn't grow any chest hair, and working a fast food job scared me. I just wasn't going to get ready in time. Oh man. Freshman year, man, I was wrong. I found myself in a first-year class mostly filled with seniors. I expected to learn a ton, not only from learning the difference between obtuse and acute angles, but from those plans and experiences from the upper classroom. However, being surrounded by these people for 2 weeks, people that I once respected, and perhaps even considered grown-ups, realization quickly kicked in that they were far from figuring things out. And I don't mean this in any disrespect. I was just the same way until recently, yesterday actually. Despite this, something very important happened freshman year. One day out of the blue, a career tech recruiter from the C-Tech campus invited me to a special meeting. I have to admit, I don't really remember much from the meeting besides knowing smacked in the eye by one of my balloons. But the small meeting defined my entire high school experience. I was signed up to C-Tech shortly after, and my sophomore through senior year in Tuttle High School was snatched up like that. In the remaining 3 years it took to graduate, I developed and grew more than a 5-minute speech could begin to describe. But here's the problem. Because of those absent 3 years, I didn't believe I was qualified to give this valedictorian speech. This speech was meant to capture a graduating class and memories shared together through those 3 years. Gosh, I couldn't even recognize you guys at the award banquet. And even if I did, it was like a 50-50 chance that I got your name right. Despite how poorly it sounds, I feel like I'm now standing amongst a group of strangers. People that are are their 8th grade or freshman selves. Clearly, I was not here for those inside jokes, that personal growth, and that long term of high school. Next page. For the same reasons, I now feel like this gives me more reason than anyone to give this speech. Because of the time I missed, I can see nothing but your change as class. Freshman year, for us, was a year in which we were still undecided in our futures, still undefined, and still grasping at straws for the longest time. After 3 years of not seeing any of your faces, I've got to say that award banquet just a couple days ago was shocking. Every single one of you have by far surpassed the expectations set. Each and every single one of you have goals much higher than your school selves could have ever dreamed of. The majority of this class have their eyes on college, serving our country, a career tech certification, or going directly into the workforce. Now coming back to see this, after only having an image of your freshman selves in my mind, I can't feel anything but taken aback by the class of 2021. In those 3 years, if this much growth was accomplished, I can say that I'll be looking forward to our 10-year reunion for the surprises you guys bring. Thank you to Tuttle High School, class of 2021.
Some usually have 5 years.
At this time, I would like to invite Nicole Wilson to the stage to sing our last solo.